mean, that was kind of a wacky map. RagnaroK really taking advantage of the close distances there. I think Solar, given enough space, will be eventually able to take this one out.
I have to agree. But RagnaroK looks really confident. He's had some good chats with Sky High. Shaking his hands out here. The map is loading.
Map is loaded, Wolf. Let's jump into game number 5 now between RagnaroK and Solar. Game number 5, it all comes down to this to decide who is going to make it to the next round. Up in the top right in the red, it is RagnaroK winning that last one.
And his opponent to the bottom left in blue, it is Solar, the big fan favorite. Going for an early hatch, whereas we see pool first for RagnaroK to his own hatchery.
Yeah, maybe just a bit of safety from RagnaroK here, a bit, scared of maybe what Solar could throw out. But it turns out that I think Solar is going to get the advantage here.
Yeah, he even went gas before pool, so he's going to have the earlier gas, he's going to have the earlier speed, should he want it, or the faster layer. Most likely going to be speed on this map, but a huge edge because of RagnaroK's fear. And that's the kind of fear that happens to you. It kind of grasps you in the game 5 where you're like, he hasn't cheesed me yet. What if this is the time? What if he cheeses me? And I lose this whole series that I worked so hard to fight back into to just an all-in of some kind or an early pool, bailing bust, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's always got to be on your mind at a ZBZ.
RagnaroK just going to make 2 lings here, and that really does denote to the fact that he is not going to go for anything too aggressive, just going for drones after this, even making a spine crawler right now.
So much fear.
I mean, yeah, that's almost a little bit too much. It may just be a spine to make now because he wants to go into mutas and he's just going to make it early, but generally you wouldn't need to make it this early. You want to keep that drone around for as long as possible.
I think he's going to scout and cancel. Oh, Baneling Nest goes down, but that's also probably just for safety. That might scare him, though, which is kind of funny. He's going to keep the spine. He's really worried about it. Speed is on the way, which he saw, right? He saw the early gas. He saw the fast speed. So this is not unwarranted, but I don't think Solar's doing an all-in. I think Solar's adding his own Baneling Nest for safety. He's going to use the links to pressure a third base of RagnaroK. And having speed out doesn't mean you're going to be aggressive, that you're going to be all-in. He just has speed, and RagnaroK doesn't because he went gas before pool and he went hatch first, so he just has that opportunity with that. RagnaroK does not. He has to choose between a lair or speed. It chooses lair in this case. With that spine crawler, I think it's a smart choice.
RagnaroK, when he went up there, he actually didn't see the third base. And I think Solar's kind of reading into what RagnaroK's doing, saying, oh, you're playing a little bit scared. He actually cancels the Baneling Nest and just goes straight into a Roach Warren. Of course, he knows that he's not going to do much damage with a spine crawler and a couple of queens here. But yeah, he's just going for his own third base, and Solar's going to get very far ahead from this.
RagnaroK adds a Roach Warren, but I think it's again just for safety. If he goes mutas right away, like he will have 200 gas for the Spire. He's going to have to add his extra gas. It looks like he is right now as we speak. He hasn't taken 4 yet, but he's taken 3. If he goes straight into mutalist from this, I think that's probably the better choice. It's going to be how he wins this game. And actually going to go Nidus. Did not expect that.
Okay, this is really even throwing me off, Wolf. He doesn't have, he's trying to get one Overlord in position right now, over towards the right side of the main. He's got one over towards the right side of the third base too, so he may just use this to pressure that third and get over there very, very fast without Solar even recognizing this. He's got that ramp blocked off.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's just going to hit the third really hard. There is a link to spot for this. He even checks for Nidus. Solar has seen this a million times. Like, he's waiting for the Nidus to be made. He's waiting for the Nidus to be made. Okay, there it is.
It is being made. Even the drones are going to be pulled here. He's going to use every unit he has to try to surround this Nidus.
There are 6 queens, Valdez. Already pushing the Overlord away. Okay, here we go. Nidus is done. Here they come. He's going to have to transfuse repeatedly, and that he does.
Tons of transfuses coming down here. Roach is starting to pile out of that Nidus network. And will it be enough stuff here for Solar to defend? You have to pull a lot of drones to help in the defense.
I think Solar is going to be fine. RagnaroK's Roach numbers look pitiful at this point in time. He's already being shut down. He did lose a lot of workers, but he's still even in workers, so a much better trade for him overall. And this is what I was talking about.
GG, that's it.
This is what I was talking about in game 1. I was like, he's better off if he doesn't target down the Nidus. In this case, he tried for a second. The transfuse came down. He's like, no.
Yeah,
I'm just going to fight you.
Spot the units. Oh man, that looked a lot like game 1 in a weird sense. You know, Solar getting ahead with an earlier third base. RagnaroK kind of thrown off in the beginning. And Solar just capitalizing on that desperation in the Nidus play and is able to win in game number 5. So he is going to move on to the winners bracket decider match now, whereas RagnaroK is going to have to go to that losers bracket.
세미파이널 첫 번째 경기 결과 강민수 선수가 승리를 거뒀습니다. 축하드립니다, 강민수 선수.
네, 감사합니다.
So Solar is the first winner of the winners semifinal.
승리 소감 어떠신가요?
일단 오늘 좀 다른
feel
때와 다르게 긴장이
about
너무
winning
돼가지고 평소 경기력보다 좀 못한 것
I was very
같고
nervous tonight.
그래도 좀
But I
4강이다
was
보니까 이게
able
마음이
to
되게
perform as usual.
긴장되더라고요. 사람도 되게 많이 오셔가지고 오늘 일단 그래도 진출해서
It's
너무
the
좋아요.
winner semifinals and a lot
오늘
of people
강민수
showed up to
선수가
the
유독
studio.
경기에서
It made
좀
him a bit
긴장했던
nervous.
이유가 혹시 그동안 저저전만 하고 올라와서 좀 전략적인 노출이 좀 우려됐던 건가요?
네, 그런 것도 있고 아무래도 이게 4강전이잖아요. 4강전이라서 확실히 그 높은 좀
Do you
그거니까.
think your
너무
opponents knew a lot about your
게임할 때도 손이 벌벌
strategies?
약간
Because you played a lot of
떨리는데.
CBCs.
5세트 때도 땅굴 막을 때 진짜 손이 떨렸거든요.
Said yes, and
그래서
it's
진짜
the
너무
highest I've
긴장한
ever
것
gotten
같아요.
to, so my hands were
저저전
shivering.
동족전은
He
특히 변수가
comments on
많아서
how
더
he was
긴장이
very
많이 되셨을
nervous
것 같아요.
once
근데
again.
1세트 땅굴이 완벽하게 막혔어요. 강민수 선수의 땅굴이. 그래서 2세트에 좀 더 긴장을
The
하지
first
않았을까
set,
싶었는데
your Nidus
2세트는 또
network got,
과감하게 심리적으로
totally
거셨어요.
defended, did not
속이는
work.
데는 좀 일가견이 있으신 것 같은데요.
But you
이게
overcame
진짜
that.
첫판 빌드가 딱 그
and
빌드만 못
eventually
이기는 빌드예요.
was able to
네.
win
그래가지고 약간 좀
with
운이
a
없어서
bunch of cool strategies.
그냥 빨리 잊어버리고 다음 세트에 좀
The first
그냥
set he got
준비한 거 그냥
countered,
편하게
he
하자는
says,
마인드로 편하게 했던 것
as
같아요.
Wolf was saying,
네, 저
build
진짜
order
궁금한
loss.
게 있어요.
네.
네 번째 세트 때 본진의 번시집 취소했잖아요. 그거
네.
So
어떻게
after
한
the first set,
거예요?
he just tried to play with a different
저도 그
mindset.
게임 하고 좀 약간 후회를 많이
Gotta put that behind
했었는데
him.
의도가 뭐였나요?
그러니까 원래 그 맵이 좀 가까워서 제가 괴멸충 저글링 약간 올인식으로 하려고 했는데
네.
신이범 선수가 그러니까 저글링으로 정찰을 해보니까 신이범 선수가 일벌레가 많이 없더라고요.
네.
그래서 그냥 다시 찍고 좀 약간 판단 미스였죠.
그러니까 취소를 시리범 선수의 저글링이 살아있는 상태에서 번시집
Close
취소를
spawning
했잖아요.
position.
맞아요. 네.
그 의도된 거죠.
아니요, 실수였어.
아,
그냥 약간 긴장이 진짜 너무 많이 돼가지고.
진짜 긴장 많이 했나 봐요.
Not sure exactly which map
진짜
he's
잘
talking
속이네.
about.
해설을 속였어요.
But he went for an
뭔가
all-in.
속이는 데는 일가견이 있어요.
뭔가
강민수
만들어야 되거든요. 그
선수가.
상황에서 어떤 그
Whatever build he
해설거리를
was
만들어야
talking about,
되는데
he
진짜
said he was very
힘들더라고요.
nervous, so he has a lot of regrets
완벽하게
about doing those kinds
상대도
of
속이고
all-in
해설도
plays
속이고.
네.
when he feels like he
오경기도
didn't even
속였잖아요.
really need to.
맹독충 둥지를 취소하고 바퀴속으로
네.
올렸잖아요.
맹독충동지를 아마 지었다면 아마 그걸 절대 못 막았을 거예요.
So he canceled his
근데
Baneling
제가 첫 판에
nest to
땅굴
go for the
했는데
roaches.
뭔가 상대방의 심리도 얘도 땅굴할 것 같은 약간 이 생각이 들어가지고.
네.
If he went
그래서
for Banelings, he
뭔가 약간
could not have
동물적인
defended
감각이죠.
아,
against the
유래현
Nidus.
해설이 야 이거 동물이라고 짐승이라고
So that was just
그런
his
표현을 하셨어요.
Starcraft
그런
sense.
별명에 대해서 어떻게
That's what he
생각하시나요?
says at least.
짐승 뭐 나쁘지 않네.
짐승
나쁘지 않아요.
남자라면
So
그런
RagnaroK was
남성이
going for
있어야
that, needed
됩니다.
roaches to
야성미.
defend.
근데 신이범 선수가 사실 스타리그 이변의 주인공 중에 한 명이었어요. 근데
네.
강민수 선수가 신이범은 뻔하다 이런 말씀을 하시더라고요.
네.
어떤 점이 강민수 선수에게 그렇게 뻔하게 다가왔나요?
그냥 희범이가 맨날
RagnaroK
플레이하는
defeated a
패턴이
lot of strong
비슷해가지고
players to get up here.
약간 올인이나 약간 그런 플레이를 좋아해가지고.
What was it like to play
어떻게
against
보면
him?
운영 첫 판에
I know
올인하고
his
이제
play
운영
style
위주로
very
가겠다는
well.
생각으로 게임을
He likes to all in a
준비했었거든요.
lot.
운영감 저도 진짜 안 진다는 마인드가 있어서.
And
운영
after he
식으로
all-ins, he likes to
준비했었어요.
change up his builds into a
오늘
macro
항상
game.
같이 경기장에 오시던 송병구 코치가 안 오셨어요.
I was able to read him
병구
really
형이 이제
well
내일 경기가 있어서
네.
throughout the
지금
entire
되게
best of
열심히
five.
연습하고 있어요.
좀 초조하지 않으셨어요? 송 코치의 부재가?
동건이 형도
Talking about his coach.
동건이 형도 같은
His
코치이기
coach
때문에
has a
네.
game to
딱히
play
불안하지
tomorrow.
않고 그냥
He's
병구
talking
형이
about Stork.
내일 있을 GSL
So he
경기에서
couldn't
꼭
be here tonight. He's
올라갈
at
수
the
있었으면
house
좋겠어요.
practicing.
또 코치와 선수가
So I
양대
hope
리그에서 좋은
to
모습을
cheer for him
보여준다면
at
더
the GSL
뿌듯하실 것
tomorrow.
같아요.
아, 네. 맞아. 병구
네,
형이
as
최근에
well.
근데 또 이게 코치시지만 다른 지금 저희 팀에서 제일 열심히 연습하고 있거든요.
아, 네.
새벽 3시까지 혼자 항상
So,
자리에 나와서
Stork is a
게임하고
playing
계셔서
coach.
내일 다 기대해 주셔도 좋을 것 같아요.
He actually
네, 앞으로의
practices the
경기에 대해서
most
기대되는
in the
강민수
team house
선수입니다. 이제
out of anyone
결승까지
there.
한 계단
That's
남았습니다.
what Solar's
각오 한
saying.
말씀 부탁드릴게요.
일단 오늘 좀 긴장해서 제 실력 많이 못 보여드린 것
Tell
같아서
us about your goals
결승전에는
now.
좀 더 긴장 덜하고 마음 편히 준비해서
I shouldn't show
꼭
my.
야외
I
결승
couldn't show my
진출할 수 있도록
full
하겠습니다.
performance
네,
today
여러분
because I was
강민수
very
선수에게
nervous.
뜨거운 박수
But he
부탁드립니다.
wants to advance to the
스타리그
grand
2016
finals.
시즌 1
Rolling
저희는
Solar
잠시
has no moss.
I like it. But guys, after this, we are going to have Stats versus Dark in our second winners semi. So don't go anywhere. Tell your friends. We'll be right back.